Hey guys, it's Bro. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Excavator Power Armor. If you play Fallout 76 like I do, you end up looting every single thing you possibly can, and then you become over encumbered. But the Excavator Power Armor helps with that, giving you increased carry weight just by being power armor, but on top of that, because it is the Excavator Power Armor, you get even extra carry weight. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and go over how you can find it at level 25 and the best way to craft it. On a side note, the Excavator Power Armor also gives a mining bonus when collecting ores, as long as I believe you're wearing the torso. The description does say that the arms of the Power Armor give the extra mining capabilities, but according to my research, it seems like you only actually need the torso piece equipped. While doing some of the quests in the game, you can find information regarding where the plans are in this computer, and it pretty much says that they are at the Garrahan estate. But before we hop into where the plans actually are, I want to go ahead and go over the needed crafting materials, so that way once you find the plans you can craft it in the same area and complete the quest all at the same time instead of going back like I did. For a level 25 full set, you're going to need 36 black titanium scrap, 12 glass, 26 rubber, 60 screws, 102 steel, 30 gears, 36 oil, 20 springs, and 6 nuclear material. I personally think that the hardest material to gather would be the black titanium scrap. I think everything else is pretty common by just scrapping anything else that you find. So the first way to get black titanium scrap, you want to go ahead and head on to the Mount Blair train yard. There's going to be a portion of this area that kind of leads off from the main large building when there's like some small buildings. There's going to be a little shack down there with kind of a vending machine looking thing, and that's where you can actually buy 3 maps to dig sites. It'll start a quest for you and kind of show you the locations in the ash heap where you can actually just go to the dig site, and once you harvest it you get black titanium scrap. This netted me 45 black titanium scrap, which was more than enough for a full set, but it did cost 376 caps in total. Overall, I think it is worth it instead of getting black titanium scrap in the other ways. So if you don't want to spend the caps, or maybe you already did this, I'll go ahead and show you some other methods. Once using the maps, it will trigger a quest called Lucky Strikes, and it'll mark the dig sites on your map. But do be careful, because some of the dig sites had pretty high level enemies for level 25, but if you reload the server, I believe the dig sites are randomized, so you might be able to get a more safer spot. This right here is what the dig sites are going to look like. It really blends in with the ground, but it gives you a small little area to kind of search around, and then you just hit E or the interact button, and it'll pretty much complete that little section for you. Our next method of getting black titanium scrap, although it is slow, it is passive after you initially set it up. The Gorge Junkyard workshop to the right of Vault 76 can yield black titanium ore, in which you can then smelt down at a chemistry station, and then you can go ahead and use that for crafting. This workshop location is fairly easy to defend for lower levels. It also has a chemistry station already set up inside, and it has a power armor stand outside as well. And at this level, you wouldn't really have a power armor workshop. But when you complete the quest for the Excavator Armor, you will go ahead and get the plans for that. If you are going to use the workshop method in order to get the black titanium scrap, you're going to need a total of 60 acid in order to smelt down the 45 black titanium ore, which will then give you the 36 black titanium scrap needed to smelt a full set of level 25 Excavator Power Armor. For our next and last method of getting black titanium scrap, you pretty much want to go ahead and murder mole men, and then they will sometimes drop an item called miner suit scrap, which then you can scrap into black titanium scrap. Now let's go ahead and head on over to the Garrahan estate for the actual plans themselves. Once you spawn in, you're going to go ahead and approach the mining headquarters. There is some high level enemies, or I guess they're leveled around your level inside the headquarters. It was a pretty tough fight since I didn't have the right weapons, but you want to go ahead and go up on top, and there's going to be a little sign here with the marker. That sign right there, once you go up to it, it will give you the quest, but keep in mind you have to be at least level 25 to go ahead and finish the quest. I was killed by this very high level robot on top. I think it was level 52. It kind of just shot me to death. But you go ahead and go down here into the parking garage, and there's going to be a little shortcut where you can avoid most of the enemies. If you want, you kind of just beeline it here. Once inside, there's going to be some more mobs, and then there's going to also be an opportunity for a fusion core on the left, right through here. But you want to go ahead and go all the way across to the other end of the, I guess it's parking garage. And you want to go through the little security doors here, and then down the doors on the far end. Once you're through these doors, there's going to be a little bit of a fight. These enemies should be scaled to your level. But essentially you want to go ahead and go down across, and then you can keep on walking, and you can kind of see the marker through the wall there. I kind of went around through this door just so maybe I could avoid more of the enemies. And then there's going to be a little computer over there on the desk that will go ahead and checkpoint you for the quest. And this quest is called Minor Miracles. Once you get this checkpoint, you can go ahead and exit the computer and head down to the main, I guess, laboratory of some sort. Just kind of backtrack a little bit and then make a right here. And go down these steps. And there is an Assaultron guarding this room. And it was fairly high level compared to my level, so I had to kind of be really fast and stealthy. But you want to go ahead and get to this computer. You will get the last checkpoint, well, I guess the second to last checkpoint, and you'll get all of the prints, the blueprints to go ahead and craft the armor. In this little room, they do have power armor stands that are pretty much meant for you to be able to craft power armor. Just keep in mind that you do need a power armor chassis, or kind of like pretty much power armor without any of the components, just the bare backbone, in order to craft the Excavator Power Armor on one of these workshops here. After some time, I finally managed to craft the full set of the power armor, and then I went ahead and painted it blue just because I like the color blue. Once you go ahead and finish crafting the full set, you want to go ahead and go to this little next room in the estate. Once you're in the workshop, it's just going to be all the way down across the room where the Assaultron is. If you were like me and you had to come back, you can just go ahead and take a shortcut through the bottom right here. And once you go into this room, we can go ahead and hit the little scanner, and it will finish the Minor Miracle quest, granting you the Power Armor Stand blueprint. And that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any feedback, please feel free to let me know.